guys? Welcome to part one of my Kitfox upgrades. Not really a rebuild, but just bought this Kitfox the other day, and it's perfectly airworthy, but there's some things that I want to do to it, and we'll make it more of a bush plane. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Flew it the other day. It's pretty fun. It's very nimble. I'm used to flying Super Cubs. Never flown a Kitfox. Had a test pilot with me, and we just went around the pattern a couple times. Flew it for about an hour. Definitely different than a Cub, but still a lot of fun. You can tell it's a little bit older than Kitfox. It really wasn't built that long ago. It was built in 2018. Finally got the airworthiness in 2018. A couple of the upgrades I want to do. I definitely want to get new seats. We're going to upgrade the panel. I think we're going to put a G3X in there. And hopefully lighten it up. I'm not sure the weight difference there. The engine is a 670, Rotax 670. With a 3-blade prop, and we're gonna upgrade the bush gear to a TK1 shock system, as well as the tail wheel, and then we're gonna repaint it. I'm not sure what color yet. Kind of have an idea of what I want. I think maybe gray and black, and then like white accents with fuselage tubes being white already. I kind of don't want to get into those, and then also the lift struts being white already, but they have some rust on them, so we're gonna sandblast those, repaint them, or powder coat them. But anyways, I'll start getting to work and show you guys along the way. Guys, you can see I got the C-pan out. It's already got the rear tank, which is pretty great. That gives that little aft weight backwards, as well as a battery. I might end up having to put that further back depending on the additional weight that is added up front. But you know, pretty clean inside. Like I said, this plane is relatively newly built, and the builder did a pretty good job. It's just the little things that I want to fix. You know, there's a lot of holes like back here in the fabric that can be, you know, patched up, and this can be measured, so this comes out at a better spot and don't have that open portion, as well as the tail wheel. When we were trailering it back from Kenai, man, that tail wheel just would shimmy, and it just looked janky. So we're gonna do a lot better on that tail wheel. It's gonna be either the airframe spring shock with Scott 3200 or the Matco. I'm guessing I'll save some money on the Matco, so I might go that way. And it's a good tail wheel. I have parts for Scott 3200, so that might save me there. That came off my Cub in order to go to the bush wheel. But yeah, and you can see little things like this little bit of rust here and stuff. I just want to clean up that surface rust and possibly put on some what is it, like leading edge type things that'll help you increase your speed. Although the speed thing to me isn't a big deal just because I fly Cubs, so I'm already going slow with that. So yeah, continue on. I'm just gonna keep on taking things apart and hopefully get the flaperons off. You can see like paint chips in these flaperons that like we could maybe put some Bondo in there and fix up some of that. And just the paint itself needs to be repainted. And then like these edges, I think I might have to buy new ones or just make new ones out of some foam. And yeah, just make those a little better. Ultimately, it'll be a totally different plane when I'm done. But the front end, the 670 will be the same. I kind of like that engine. It's lightweight, lots of power. When I was flying it, man, this thing really performed. But there's things I can clean up on it. And just make it an overall cleaner system. I'll probably be talking to Rotax Rick about that. And just like, as you can see right here, this fiberglass is split. So I gotta get someone, I've never worked with fiberglass before, so stuff like that needs to be repaired. The windshield, that I'm pretty sure makes it unairworthy as for like a windshield, these cracks and stuff. I'm not sure if that's a thing in the experimental world where you can have stuff like that, but in the certified world, you definitely can't have stuff like that. But yeah, little things like that will be repaired. Probably fuel lines be changed, etc., etc. We're just gonna turn it into a totally different plane as for like what it's meant for. I might even change the wings to the STI wings, depending on how much money I want to throw at it. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun little project. It's kind of bought it at the wrong time of year. As you can see, it's sunny out. Olaf is sunbathing. Not very interested in the plane, as per usual. Only interested in playing around. All right, back to work. Well, that was like the easiest boot cowling to ever come off. So good on you, Kitfox. I'm gonna put on some eye shield. Alright, windshield's off and the top deck. So we can use this to just make a yeah, we can use this to make a template of another one. It's just 060 Lexan. If I can find the non-mar material, that's what I'm going to use. It's a lot better. It doesn't get these same scratches, and I think it's lightweight, or lighter weight than what this is. This is somewhat heavy, but ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pants. Simple how this is coming apart. Like I said, one of the things that I am not up on, like don't really know how to do, is electrical. It's just something I've never dealt with, so I'm gonna have to have a lot of help through some friends, and then also Northern Lights Avionics. That's who I'll be going through for my avionics. They're a local shop here at Merrill Field, and you gotta support local. So that's who I'll be going through. Hopefully they'll help me out. Another thing that I want to change is probably the ELT. I need want to put a 406 in there. put a new battery in there, lighter weight. I'm not sure the weight of this battery, but I'm pretty sure we can get lighter, and that's the name of the game when it comes to turning this into a stall aircraft. Figure out good CG, or try and get lightweight, and yeah, then it turns into a really fun toy, which is already a fun toy, but we can make it better. Okay, we're gonna try and start taking this tail off. I already found like some pretty significant issues. Right here where the elevator is, it comes up high enough, it pokes a little hole in this fabric there. Obviously that just is it must have just been put on like a weird way, but definitely have to get inside of it to figure that out. Yeah, it doesn't really help to have these wings on to take this off, but I don't got anyone around to help me take them off. Later on this evening I probably will, but yeah, I don't like that hole in the tail for sure. It might just be a change of a bolt, make it like shorter, less like throat on it or whatever you want to call it, in order to get that out of the way, but we'll see what's going on with it. Hopefully it's no big issue, hopefully nothing's twisted or anything, but anyways, good work. $569, empty weight. I don't know if I'll be able to go below that, especially with going with the bigger tires, going up to 26-inch tires, which are only 20 pounds. So I don't know the weight of these, but we shall find out. I guess I could stick with this gear, but going to the TK1 just seems like the better option, and getting away from the bungees in the stall environment. I think the shocks are way better. Alright guys, I got the tail off. It was pretty much a pain doing it under your wings, so if you can get your wings off before you do all this, and also put it on a sawhorse, which I need to build for this project, then it'll be a lot easier for you. But as you can see down in here, that attachment was back in here for the elevator, and it was just very difficult to put on there. You can see it's a flathead. Well, you can't see it very well. It's a flathead on this side, which I don't know why it was like that, but man, it was just difficult because it was sitting down in there. So I'll be changing. That's the hardest thing that's come off today. And then the horizontal came off. That was just a couple bolts, and then your attachments. So that came off quick, and then yeah. So that one bolt was the first thing that I ran into that was pretty difficult. As for like bolt up stuff, like most people would probably look at that and say, hey, that wasn't difficult at all. So anyways, moving along, just taking off little bolts here and there. Once I have help to get the wings off, that's when really I can probably break into the panel, start labeling everything, making sure that it's good to go, and then start going to Northern Lights Avionics and talking to those guys how we can set up this panel. Alright guys, so yesterday I got pretty far on the project. Had to leave to go pick up some parts that I wanted, and then order some parts for the upgrades. I went to Airframes, got their T3 tailwheel shock. They're building that up for me now, and then went over to Northern Lights Avionics and asked some questions. Another recap is I got the tail section off. That's sitting over here. A lot of those parts need to be sandblasted and repainted. I went to Stoddard's and got an idea of what colors of paint for the polyfiber is going to go on there. Not sure what I want to do yet, but it needs to cover up the red. And it's not that it needs a new paint job. If you follow me on Instagram, you look at my Cub, I kind of like the look of something that is totally different than everyone else's. So going to be doing that with this as well. And also gonna find a lighter weight battery because that thing is super heavy. So it's good stuff. Anyways, gonna end the video right here. I'll continue on with a new video later on, but I think today I'm gonna go have some fun, go flying, and might even film some of that. So see you guys on the next one.